This video deals with the energy program and exporting to iSBEM. Once iSBEM is installed on your machine, you need to actually path it so SciMap knows where to find it. So we can do this in the building program by going to Edit General and into the tab to associate iSBEM with SciMap. So into Edit General, into Further Details, and you can see here this is already pathed. It's installed in the NCM folder on another version of SciMap, and we can see here we're looking at the iSBEM, in this case 4.1d.accdb. The accdb is the later version of iSBEM compatible with Office 2007 and subsequent versions. If you're using a system where you're using an earlier version of Office, then you're looking for the 4.1d.mdb. That's actually highlighted in the NCM web page on downloading the iSBEM calculation tool. So having pathed, we then move to the energy program. We can use the energy by the Move To ribbon. We then go into the energy program, the display ribbon, and we select the iSBEM, export to iSBEM. Again, you can actually path it from the energy program as well, so if you fail to do it in building, you can also do it here. But a word of warning, if you do it here in the energy program, you would need to go back to the building program and adjust your template profiles to take into consideration your building type so that the activity levels and vent status of each space can be applied, otherwise it won't work. Selecting Next, you can see here the default HVAC and DHW generator for each zone. This project already has building services applied to it, and you can see here a whole list of different services supplying different zones and areas. If we look at the toilets on the first floor, female and male, we select these, and we then select the system serving those areas. WC extract first and apply those. We can also see a series of offices here. These are the ground floor offices on the north side of the building, these ones here, and we'll then apply the appropriate system to those. So we can have fan core units cooling ground offices north, apply those, and likewise on the south side. So we're isolating the zones and associating those with the specific supply systems, so that when we export to iSBEM we can apply all our information regarding type of fan core unit, efficiency, fuel type, etc. in order to run the calculation. You then export to iSBEM, and then you can run iSBEM. We then need to retrieve the NCT file. The NCT file applies the same project name and it's saved in the same directory as the project that it's sourced from. So we need to look in the appropriate folder. We can then isolate and select the NCT file and open it up. This then takes us into the iSBEM tool and loads all the relevant details. So for example, when we go into the geometry details, we can see all the zonal information, we can select the zone of interest, and we can see all the envelope details and envelope summaries. You'll go to the building services tab and you can see all the various building services applied to the various HVAC systems. There you can see one of the services we put in before, where we can then apply all our cooling, heating, system adjustment details.